Well, good morning, everybody. So it's so great to be here with all of you with Notre Dame School. I'm sure you recognize me. I was here when we first began the school year. I'm Father Sullivan. And many of you go to my parish. I'm across town at St. Mary's. I see many of you nodding your heads, and I see many familiar faces. So it's great. You'll see me from time to time here at your school masses. And again, it's always a great joy when I come over this side of town and I get to celebrate Mass with you here at Notre Dame. Remember when I was first here in the beginning of the school year, and I asked you, I said, what is the answer to all of the questions of the universe? Do you remember that answer? I said, if someone were to ask you, what is 5 times 5? What is, exactly, somebody really calls it out. The answer is Jesus. And I was trying to be a little bit funny, of course. 5 times 5 is 25. The real answer is not really Jesus. But essentially what I was trying to say is that, you see, everybody here is hungry. Not just for food, but we're hungry for something more. What is the deepest hunger of the human heart? That was what I was trying to get at with that question. In the reading today from the first reading in St. Paul, this is an amazing reading. St. Paul says here, says, I tell you even in tears. Why is St. Paul crying? He's just crybaby. Why is Paul a crybaby? He says, I've often told you, and now I tell you in tears. He's speaking to us. And the reason why he's in tears is because he's looking down on the conduct of the other Christians, because he's telling them. He says, I'm telling you even in tears, because the enemies of Christ conduct themselves as enemies of the cross. That's kind of strange. The enemies of the cross, what does he mean by that? And then he says, their end is destruction, their God is their stomach, and their glory is their shame. Their minds are preoccupied with earthly things. Paul, what are you talking about? If indeed that in my heart that I have a deep hunger, and then he's telling them, but you're filling that hunger with things that will never satisfy that hunger, with earthly, worldly things. The big houses, the money, the cars, the pleasure. You see, any of those things which the world says you need to have, it will not satisfy that hunger. Only one answer will. And he's telling St. Paul beautifully in the first reading, he's telling the Christians, be imitators of me, brothers and sisters. Observe those who thus conduct themselves according to the model you have in us. You see, our great job, dear Notre Dame, and all the teachers in here, and all of the parents and parishioners, our mission in this world is to show them the answer by our lives. That is our mission. That is my mission. The mission of every baptized Catholic. That you and I are called to show the world the face of Jesus. With a world that is desperate, that is hungry, that is longing for more. All the world, you go outside, people are hungry for more, for meaning, and for purpose. And they're trying to fill that hole, as St. Paul says, with the God of their stomach and worldly things which will never satisfy. We must show the world the answer. And that answer has a face. And that is why I said, at the beginning of the school year, what is 5 times 5? Jesus Christ. That's him. That's the answer. Conduct yourselves as St. Paul. Show the world why we love Jesus.